this is Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in back into my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I set up my tube feed every night. I'm getting ready for bed, so I wanted to show you how I set that up every day and you know what it's all about. You need a feeding tube bag. This is a feeding bag. These are, the name is Infinity. I don't know if you can see it, but I use a new bag every night. It comes with this string, this little clamp piece that goes into the machine, and then it all depends on what your doctor prescribes for you to take, or your dietitian, and I take 2.5 of these a day. It all depends on how many calories they want you to consume a day. So, and my tube feed goes every night. I only get a feeding once a day, which is at nighttime, and that carries me all throughout the next day. So it goes on all night like while I sleep. I hook it up to my GJ tube and it goes all night nonstop. And so I can twist and turn and I can move all over the place just like a normal person will be sleeping. So the way it's set up is, this is the bag again, and then you open it, you gotta shake these up. Just give it a little shake. This is it. I pour this in there, and you have to be careful with it because it is very sticky. It's very sticky. So if you spill it, you want to clean it up right away. You don't want to let it sit because it hardens really fast too. If you just pour it in there, it does stink. To me, I don't like the smell of it, but, and then I just do half of this one, this third one. And then close the top here. And then this is the pole. It's like just like an IV pole. This is it right here. And then this is a little, okay, so this is the tube feed bag in the machine. Then you want to take this clamp and you want to put this in here in this machine. It does like a little clamp, like a little click. Make sure that's in place, and then you want to flap that down. And then you want to prime it through. You want to prime it through. It has this little clamp on the end, and you want to take that off because then it just fills up with air. You always want to prime it because you don't want to start the tube feed because then you have all this air that comes through your belly, and you don't want all that gas and everything in there. So you want to turn the machine on. It makes that beep. It's already set to what your doctor prescribes you to be on, so it's already set. And then you want to hit prime, and then you can watch it go through the tube, and it goes all the way down. Go all the way down to the end. And you want to make sure you keep an eye on it because you don't want to keep your finger on it and you're distracted and it spills all over the place because it's not a pretty sight. It's really sticky. It's almost done. It just takes about maybe a minute or so, maybe a little over a minute to get it fully primed. Then you want to stop it right there because it's all the way at the end. And then what I do is I just put this clamp back on there so that no germs or anything goes into it until I'm actually ready to do it. So what I do is I go ahead and take my shower and hook up my GJ tube with the tubing, and then with my Mickey button, and then I will hook that up to it. And then once you got everything hooked up, you will hit run, and then it'll just run right through, and it'll go all throughout the whole night, and it doesn't make any noise or anything. It'll beep when it's done. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything, you can comment below, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you to the next video. Thank you.